So Admetus is this king who was friends with Apollo. So the whole thing with Admetus is that he wanted to marry Alcestis, daughter of King Peleus. But King Peleus proclaimed that the first man to yoke a lion and a boar to a chariot, meaning tie up a lion and a boar to a chariot. In some versions, it's a bear, not a boar, or a bear, not a lion, but I'm not sure which. But there's a bear in there somewhere. And Apollo helps Admetus out with the whole winning the right to marry Alcestis thing. Trouble is, Admetus forgets to do an offering for Artemis, Apollo's sister, who's a bit of a crazy person when you piss her off. Never piss off Artemis. Ever. So, Admetus and Alcestis go back home and they discover a whole bunch of snakes in their sleeping chamber. So, their wedding chamber. So, Admetus tells Apollo about this. Apollo recognizes this as a symbol of his sister, Artemis. It's a message that Admetus will die an early death. After this happens, Admetus decides to do something. He goes to the Fates. He asks them to not cut Admetus's thread, not let Admetus die. And he gets them really, really drunk, and they end up agreeing to it, but someone else has to die in his stead. So, Alcestis decides to die for her husband. It's this whole big deal. There's this, it ends up being a play over the years, and Admetus lets her. The thing is, after he lets her, he's really, really sad about it, and Hercules comes by, and Admetus tries to not tell Hercules about this because he doesn't want to bother him with this problem. And Hercules learns from one of the servants about this situation, and he decides to do something about it. So he goes out, hides near where Alcestis' body is, and Thanatos comes by. So Hercules wrestles Thanatos and frees Alcestis from this problem. So Alcestis, wife of Admetus, goes back to her husband, and she doesn't die. That's basically about it. That's everything. That's the story. It's not... I haven't found any information about anything happening afterward, whether Thanatos returned or whatever, But that's basically the story. It's a play. It's this whole big deal.